Graeme.
Hi, man.
Good to see you, buddy. Thanks so much.
You drew a nice crowd.
Yeah, we've got a nice, solid crowd for the bullpen. It's really not about, we've talked about, not about volume. Right. I think the right people are here. You're here. Thanks for supporting this. Yeah. So tell us about you and your role at MinneAnalytics. I mean, now you do a lot of things in life, but tell us about you.
Well, I'm primarily here to talk about MinneAnalytics, but a little background on me. I've been working with tech startups, including med tech, for 3+ decades as a marketing and branding and communications consultant. So I worked with hundreds of startups, and I've had the opportunity over that time to see many of them succeed and go on to successful exits. And I've invested a lot of time and money over the years in those startups. I also am a limited partner in a couple of early stage VC funds here in the state, which are doing quite well. But enough about me. I want to talk about MinneAnalytics. I'm on the board of a very fine organization called MinneAnalytics, which is a Minnesota nonprofit that serves the data and analytics community and AI community. It has been a remarkable growth story over the last 10 years or so since I've been involved. I'm not a co-founder of the organization. Our president couldn't make it today because his daughter's getting married soon. He's a little busy right now. Dan Atkins is his name. The 3 co-founders of MinneAnalytics all came out of the healthcare and medtech community locally here. One from Optum, Dan, one from Medtronic, and one from United Healthcare. It started as very simply as a user group more than a dozen years ago, evolved pretty quickly and has become an independent community for data and analytics professionals and business professionals as well. It leans to the technical, but there are many, many business folks part of the organization too. And it represents, well, we're now pushing 20,000 in our community. So it's been pretty remarkable over 10 years. When I got involved, I think it was about 4,000. They wanted me to help bring the startup community into the group, and I've done that, and I'll explain that a little bit further. But how we work is it's a collaborative community, all about helping each other. Similar in that respect to what the Bullpen's trying to do, and is doing. So what we do is we have a very active website and regular email newsletters, but it's the events that we're really about. And these events now attract more than 1,000 people each time. And we do upwards of 3 or 4 a year. We're kind of getting back into it now post-pandemic. You had a question?
No, they're great. I was at your Best Buy event the last time you were there, and awesome crowds, dynamic environments.
Best Buy has been kind enough to give us the whole first floor of their headquarters for our events. And of course, they're very much about data and AI and health now. So, we held 2 events this year, one in April, which was at Best Buy. It was focused in healthcare and medtech, and then one in June, which was our annual data tech event, which is kind of a horizontal event, not vertically focused. And again, more than 1,000 people, 40, 50 speakers at each event, and the community contributes the speakers. I mean, people apply to speak about topics, and the event organizers, decide, okay, who's going to talk about what and how are they going to be fit into the schedule. And it goes, 8 to 4:30, and it's a very packed, very vibrant day.
It's a good reason to come into town, especially if you're on the AI side. You want to get integrated into our medtech community. They have a good plug. We do need to keep moving. It was important for me to get you in front of our community and invite our community to be involved with MinneAnalytics. Also, I want to give a shout out. I'm going to do this every time because each of these clips turns into its own living being. So we are sponsored today by Medical Alley. I know you're integrated with them, working with them. We just talked to the Mayo Clinic platform guys. I know you're down at Mayo.
I've with Jamie as well.
Been there, down there with you. We also have the AAIH involved with the bullpen. So James Zanowitz is here. He's on the board.
Yep.
He's a treasurer there. But their whole leadership team are bullpen members, and that's the Alliance for Artificial Intelligence in Healthcare.
Yep.
And they are doing amazing things. So shout out to the AAIH. Why don't you come and check out what MinneAnalytics has going on and contact Graeme because he's a super connector.
Well, and my ask would be go to our site, MinneAnalytics.org, hit join, and get on the mailing list so you're aware of the next event. We do a startup showcase at each event, which we've done for 16 times now, some 150 startups we've given a platform to. Many of them collectively have gone on to raise hundreds of millions and create thousands of jobs. 11 of them had been acquired since we featured them over the years. So perhaps some of the startups in the audience here could apply to pitch at one of our startup showcases.
Another great reason to come up to Minneapolis, hang out with us here, especially on a day like we had yesterday. What a nice day. It's not always like this.
The Twins won big
And the
too,
Twins
right?
won.
Oh my God.
We got it rolling.
What was
So-
that final score?
Was it 12-4 or something like
it was
that?
13-4.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway, so
Go Minnesota.
okay, so everybody, if you can talk to Graeme and connect with him, that would be great and further his initiatives. Thanks so much, Graeme. Appreciate
Thank you.